Yo, what is good, guys? It's your boy Make Click, and in today's video, you guys clicked on it because you're wondering if you should get the Invisible Woman dupe or her highlight. And there's honestly two answers to this depending on your circumstances. So the first one is, if you got Invisible Woman early, don't worry about putting her for her dupe or her highlight. Don't even reach 80/80 pity, cause as you know, all the new banners are coming straight into the standard banner, just like, whoops, that's not the right thing. Just like Iron Man and Captain America, they were the new banners and they're now in the standard banner. So if you guys listen to my previous videos, save up your shadow keys. I have 20 saved up, so I got a good 4 pulls of me. Again, I'm gonna have to wait maybe a couple more weeks, maybe a couple months, and then I have a couple more, I have more stacked up, and then I could summon for, hopefully I get an invis, because I'm not gonna get her dupe. The second circumstance, if you're in my shoes, I got Invisible Woman late. I was near pity, so I said, you know what? I'm gonna go through the pity, get 80/80, and now I have the option: Invisible Woman dupe or her highlight. And if you're up to where I am right now, it's gonna have to be the highlight. If you're wondering why I didn't confirm it, and if you're thinking I'm just lying to you, it's because I'm wondering if I could maybe save it up until the last day, and then I'm like, you know, I could fully confirm and get her highlight, and then maybe waste a little more money and get the Invisible Woman. I don't know if I want to waste money because, you know, this game's taking out my bank account like crazy. But again, if you're free to play, you're gonna have to go straight for the highlight, because standard banner is gonna have all your shadow keys, and then it's gonna have Invisible Woman in the next week, so that's perfectly fine. So you should be going for the highlight, and the highlight isn't bad. It's better than one of the best highlights in the game, Ancient Frontier. So this highlight does the wearer's energy generation increases by 30%, and when allies have a shield, they deal 10% more damage and take 10% less damage. So just a cool thing with her, like every other banner has with their highlights. Additional effect when equipped by Invisible Woman: crit damage of all allies' ultimate moves increased by 40%. So that's literally crazy when you have an Iron Man and Scarlet Witch in your team. As long as you're playing, you know, with the correct team, this highlight is literally gonna destroy anything in its way. It's essentially another dupe. I know if you go into Invisible Woman's dupes, like her Soul Saga, you see Heart 1 and Mind 1, right? And if you're up to this point where you're like, you got the dupe already, what would you want to do is get Mind 1. Heart 1, yes, it is good. Everyone in your team could get 30 ultimate energy upon defeating an enemy who is infected by Invisible Aftermath. But it isn't essential if you're going to replace Emma Frost or whatever healer is by Invisible Woman, because then you have to go Mind 1. Because then every time she ults, and she gets her ult fairly quick, even after the nerf, as long as you have the right artifacts on her with energy generation, she gets her ult in like maybe like 12 seconds, literally the max. So using full transparency, which is her ultimate, triggers a force shield, and then if you don't know what force shield is, it's her passive, I think. In the start of the turn, everyone gets a shield, which is crazy. And then it says triggers force shield, granting allies a shield. So every time she ults, she's gonna give everyone a shield. It's not as good as obviously Hughes, but the fact that she has like debuffs and buffs, with buffs including invisibility, and the enemies miss all of their basic attacks, they're meaning they're not gonna get hit every time you ult. It's essentially they're not gonna lose much HP, especially if you're combining with a Captain America who could also give you more shield and more mana. Mind 1 is the better choice, and if you're going for Heart 1, then you're going to need an AoE team, which isn't hard to get. You have Human Torch, you get him instantly. You also have Iron Man if you have Iron Man, but Mind 1 is the way to go to keep your team alive and not needing an actual shield in your team, because she's crazy. And she's also insane for just bosses, and whenever you had an alliance raid, or I don't know, she's going to be up there. Also good for PvP too. Both of these are good for PvP, but this one just takes advantage of it, and it's good in regular campaign and whatever you got to do. So as I said, Captain America, Iron Man were in the new banners, and now they're here. So you can literally just save up your shadow keys and pull for whoever dupe you want. Again, it's not going to be guaranteed, obviously, but at least you have a chance. As long as you save keys for next month, if you have patience, then you can just hopefully get another Invis dupe, which isn't going to be hard. All you need is one more Invis dupe, depending on your luck. But all highlights in this game are limited, unless you do like a special limited highlight banner thing, which that's actually like highly unlikely. So yes, if getting the highlight is also limited, so you know you're gonna be the only one who has it if they pick it up, which is pretty crazy. So that's what I'm saying. I might do it after I get Invisible Woman. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully this actually helped you choose. Again, let me show you the 3 options. If you got Invisible Woman early, don't worry about it. Go for the standard banner and just save your keys, and just don't worry about wasting more great keys, because Mr. Fantastic and things gonna come out, and you're gonna need them for your Human Torch, Invisible Woman, and synergy combo. So you're gonna need that. If you already got Invisible Woman late and you're close to pity, keep going through the pity, and then you know, and get the highlight because it's gonna be compatible with, I'm pretty sure, Mr. Fantastic, and also it's super compatible with Human Torch and any other quick damage character. And it's just crazy in general. And again, it's limited, so it's gonna be cool to have anyways. And the last option is if you do end up picking a dupe, that's fine. You can do what you want. I just go for, make sure you go for a mine one, and that's you're very settled on having an AOE team for the rest of your time and not worrying about bosses, which it's a little iffy. I say my one is the way to go to just have insane survivability, especially if I Captain America or armor, doesn't really matter. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for not posting in a couple of days. I'm gonna post another video later today again about Human Torch, the best artifacts and the best team synergy with Invisible Woman. So hopefully you guys watch that too. I'll see you guys in the next video and save your keys. Peace.